Hey Cancer, what's up? Welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your July 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading. I cannot believe that it's July already. Time is going by so fast, isn't it? So we're going to start with Oracle. We're just going to get a general feel for where the energy is going. And of course, only take what resonates, you guys. Every reading is not everybody's reading, right? This whole channel is meant to empower you. That's the whole point of the channel. If it does not empower you, then throw it out. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Cancers and cross watchers to pray for you, say hi in the comments section, leave an emoji, whatever you're comfortable with. It just gives us something that we can focus on. And I love going through the comments. I read all of your comments. I answer. Sometimes it takes me 24 or 48 hours, but I answer. And I love seeing that you guys are all answering each other. It's like only love and light here, you guys. Best way to rebel is kindness these days, right? Yeah, best way to rebel is kindness. There's other ways too, but love wins. We have the message of the power to heal the earth is within you. And then we have the power mudra. That's cool. It's literally the power mudra. It says that if you zoom in. And each mudra card comes with a hand gesture to empower the message physically. And so this is the message. Drive, get going, Cancer. I am bursting with energy is the affirmation. This mudra is a great tonic. I can't talk. More tea to help you get out of bed in the morning or as a pick-me-up during the day. First of all, open the window and drink a glass of water. Rub your hands vigorously and clap them loudly. This is how you kind of do the ritual. Now interlock your fingers of both hands with each other and turn them so that the palms are facing outwards, like you saw me do, like so, as my grandmother Goody would say, like so. Now, stretch your arms forwards, downwards, upwards in time to a rhythm, to your breathing. Repeat several times. It's going to get the energy going. So after this, you can place your interlocked hands on the back of your head. This lightens the mood. Look up and breathe in deeply several times. So if you like to do a little ritual, if you'd even like to do that during the reading, there you go. Let's get into it. Tarot, only taking the cards that fly out for you, Cancer. If they fly in reverse, that's how we read them on this channel. July 2025. What's coming towards Cancer that they need to know about? Awesome card to start with, you guys. The Six of Pentacles. Right on. What's coming towards Cancer? So Six of Pentacles is talking about generosity, kindness, reciprocity. We'll see where it's going, but we do have Five of Cups here. So it's not like you guys haven't been unexposed to disappointment. It's a weird way of saying it, but that's how it came out. Magician card flipped, but did not fly out. So it's like, it seems that it's in the face of something that's been disappointing lately. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have an extended today. So if you like those, then that link will be in the description box below. If you don't, then this reading is still meant for you. And we'll get something out of this as well. The extendeds go on to ask for advice. They go on to basically longer explanations of the cards. And we go into the runes oftentimes. All right, you guys, we have a storyline kind of popping up here. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Pentacles. This looks like there's a real self-empowerment message here. We have... One sec. I have to ask about this card before I go any further. Okay, so we have started out with the Six of Pentacles, and I talked about that. There's our Magician. I've talked about that reciprocity card, right? This is receiving a sense of security and balance in your surroundings. Maybe something that it's been a long time in coming. Now, I don't know yet who's lending this balance. It seems that it's from an outside source or it's reinforced by those around you. So it could be from friends or family, but either way, if you feel like you've just landed or you are looking at possibly moving to friends and family, maybe getting a new job or something like that, it looks very good for you. It looks like those around you will come closer to reinforce your stability. It feels that this Five of Cups, the disappointment is in your past. And it's led to something huge, actually, a big catalyst to both major arcana, the Judgment card and the World card. I'll cover up her boobies because YouTube hates naked people, even on tarot cards. So yeah, so this is the Judgment card with the World card. This looks again like you could be traveling or you could be moving. But this is a big expansion, closing a chapter and starting a fresh and beautiful, really positive chapter. But this is a step up card. You know, the Judgment card is a wake up call and an opportunity to level up. So it's in the face of this Five of Cups, and it almost feels like, well, it can't get any worse from here. There's something about losing something or a sense of disappointment that sometimes gives us the courage to make leaps that we wouldn't have even seen an opportunity to go for before that, right? We wouldn't have entertained it. And sometimes we hit that low, that we hit that bottom, and we're like, you know, I've hit my bottom and anything is better than this. It's almost like it sharpens our senses towards positive opportunities. We can feel that lift inside and we're like, okay, I'll go towards the light because this sucks. You know what I mean? So that's what that feels like. And so there's possibly some confusion, reprioritizing. There's usually Two of Pentacles flashing up over here on underneath my right finger right there. This is oftentimes juggling. It could be reprioritizing, or it could even be kind of humming and hawing. Being that it came out with a Seven of Wands, which is a sense of self-assuredness and conviction, I feel like this is actually you scrambling to make this happen. This is you literally being like, okay, you know what? If I shift this here and if I reschedule that there, then I can make this happen. It seems like there's determination here. This is where it gets a little interesting, and I know I'll have questions later in the extended. We have the unorthodox card of the Hierophant upside down, breaking the rules, possibly breaking your own, possibly breaking advice that people are giving you. We have the Nine of Pentacles upside down, which can suggest anything from, you know what, maybe I will stay with this person, to codependency. So that I want to get a little bit more information from the cards. But we do have, again, this is going to be a travel card, Eight of Wands, or messages coming to you quickly. This is a very fast moving energy. And usually it's, you know, fast energy like that coming at you usually wants results. It either wants an answer, it wants you to travel for it, it wants you to, there's usually a question or an action at the end of it because it's a Wands. Wands, unlike swords that carry information, wands carry action. They're like the go-go juice of life, right? The fiery signs and the zodiac. And this has got huge manifestation possibility. And then the Queen of Pentacles. You could have an earth sign in your midst. But there are honestly right here in my freaking left hand so many questions that like I'm going to come back to it because this is where all the drama is, right? Like this is the drama of your past. It set the stage. You know, you have got some solid energies surrounding you to support you, and and there's almost a strong feeling of maybe a family member or a close friend. But that's not necessarily the cards, it's the feeling coming through. But then this is kind of more present. So we'll come back to that. We do have, this is linked to this, which is the Ten of Swords. No drama there, right? Like a 10 swords in this dude's back. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Starkly different energies. Just look at that contrast. Even look at the colors, right? It's always darkest before the dawn. See that? The dark, dark night and the sun is coming up. There's something very special on the heels of a very tough ending. Something special, Ace of Pentacles, on the heels of a very tough ending here. This is the dawn. And when we get Ace of Pentacles in a career reading, this is money or gifts or promotions. If we get it in a relationship reading, this is being valued, self-value, being seen for who you are, being treated right, leveling up. What's interesting about this reading, you guys, is that you've experienced some dark. Originally, when I had shuffled the cards, before I got the extras, we had 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And that's a sense of scarcity. Either not having enough love and companionship and understanding, or not having enough money, right? Because the tarot does change. It translates differently depending upon the question. And what is interesting is that this is going to go either way. For some of you guys, it's going to go financial. And for others, it's going to go relationship. And I just want to say that. And I think it's going to continue to be kind of a double read that way. So I'll continue to give you those examples just to make it a little easier. Let's unpack this a little further. The big mystery drama of the Hierophant upside down with the 9 of Pentacles. This could be going against advice and sticking with something that could be a relationship, could be a job or a situation. It could be not even necessarily going against advice. It could be breaking your own rules, doing something unorthodox. I want to get clarity on this 9 of Pentacles because this is the one I said, this could be codependency, or it could be you just like breaking the rules to avoid being alone in something or independent in something. Funny way to say it, but it's the way it's got to be said. What's this 9? So a person came out of the deck here and something's been flipped. It's the Fool card, okay? Flipped in the deck. We have the King of Wands. This is somebody who's very confident, sometimes overly so. Fiery. Even if they're not a fire sign, they could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, but this is somebody who is a visionary, at least in this situation. So this is somebody who's talking. I feel like it's somebody in your midst, not you necessarily. I feel like it's somebody who's coming forward to change your mind. I feel like it's somebody who's going to or suggest some things. Hey, I got this vision, Cancer. Or I've got this idea, Cancer. Listen, we could so do this. Let's do this together, Cancer. What's this King of? And it could be that this is talking about something that was disappointing in the past as well, because the 3 of Wands just flew out upside down. These were plans that were put on hold. So there's been some setbacks with this individual. Let's open a new deck. We've already used a lot of cards. Tell me more about this 9 of Pentacles in reverse for my Cancers. Yeah. Can you say setbacks twice? Geez, Chariot card is usually triumphant and very fast moving. Okay, so it came out upside down. This is a huge setback. I think you were living in a way towards this person's vision in an unorthodox way, maybe even breaking some of your own rules. Total, the brakes, flash. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Now I want to ask about that, because this, now all of a sudden you're either being contacted, or there's some action you were asked to travel or something, to reinvent something, to start something fresh, to manifest something. What is this? I feel protective over you. What's this Magician? Tower card. So this is an event that you didn't predict, you had no control over. The Tower card reroutes everything. This can be everything from suddenly falling in love to getting an eviction notice, to breaking your ankle, to these things are meant to reroute you for the betterment of your path. The Tower card, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, but it's like, I almost feel like y'all are thinking on your toes after an event happens that puts your plans on halt. And on hold, rather. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like making something out of nothing. This is like, what is this Ace of Pentacles? I mean, it looks, Ace of Pentacles is a positive card, but the Knight of Pentacles, again, we have stopped energy. I feel like your energy is like imaginative and like looking at the glass half full with this, because you've experienced such disappointment that you're eager to take advantage of an opportunity. And I feel like you have that. You bring a lot of sparkle to the situation, but there's something that keeps on getting stopped, and it's something outside of you. So while your energy is like all green lights, This energy, for some reason, is just coming up against wall after wall. Why is this coming up against wall after wall? Knight of Pentacles is already a slow ass knight. You get him upside down. That is a knight that is not moving at all. Okay, not moving. So why is this happening to Cancer? Two came out. One is going to clarify the other. Oh, shit. Holy shit. You can't make this. Sorry, excuse my language. Sorry. I know that not all of you guys swear. I swear like a trucker. I know. It's a bad habit, but I kind of like it sometimes. King of Wands, right? Ten of Swords, right? Next to that Ace of Pentacles. Let's make something out of nothing. A harsh ending, and then something comes out of it. And then King of Wands, Ten of Swords again. I asked the question, why is this knight upside down? Why is everything coming to a halt? Why is this happening to Cancer? That energy is being blocked from you, my sweethearts. It's not you. This energy is being blocked from you. Events are happening. Things are popping up. Why? Well, this visionary, the King of Wands, needs to fucking stop. Excuse my language again. This is done. This is done. This came to a harsh ending. This came to a harsh ending. I want to ask you this question because it's not going to apply to all of you. So if this is not you, then just let it go. But for the Cancers that this resonates with, why are you holding on to this? What are you trying to get through? What are you trying to get through this energy? Because we get tower moments when we try to force an agenda. We get tower moments, and that wasn't your agenda necessarily, only. But for some Cancers out there listening to this, I feel like you want something really bad, but you're not wanting to read the writing on the wall. There was a harsh ending here. Tell me more about the ending, because of course, naturally, the question for some of you guys is going to be like, was this ending supposed to be? Well, maybe it's just something we recover from. Maybe it's something we heal from. What is this ending for? The Emperor. So the Emperor is big boss energy. This is authority energy. This is a ruler. It's controlling as well. How do I read that? That's interesting. I'd be so interested to hear what your interpretations are, because you are all going through different things. That's why I don't want to narrow this down and talk directly to all Cancers, because when I'm doing this and swearing up a storm, I know it's only just a few of you guys. The Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor came out, and the Seven of Pentacles is a pause that we take for self-evaluation in our lives. We can go along the path, our trajectory, kind of on autopilot for years. You know, this is what I'm doing. I'm raising kids. I'm going to my job. I'm trying to be a good parent. This is what I'm doing. I'm da-da-da-da. I'm da-da-da-da. I'm trying to da-da-da. But then we get these moments of evaluation where we hit a real fork in the road and we're getting a choice. And we look back at our past and we look at everything we know of ourselves and how we threw ourselves into our lives, how we invested ourselves into our relationships and our jobs. And then we look at our futures and we say to ourselves, well, the way I've been doing it, if I continue to keep on doing it the way I have been, what can I expect in the future? Anything to change? No. You're going to reap the same harvest as you sowed the seeds for, right? That's what he's doing. He's hanging out on his shovel. Everything's symbolic in tarot. And if you zoom in, he's like resting, tired as hell. Mind you, that's a big part of this card. Tired as hell, resting on his shovel, looking at his harvest, these pentacles. You know, what has he built around him? Where is he at his job? What's his legacy? What's his retirement? Is he happy? Does he have a home? Is he safe? You know, all these things are the pentacles. This is the harvest he's sowed. And he's getting an idea of like, if I don't want to keep on having this, am I good with this? Because if I don't want this and I want something else, this is when I change it. This is where I change it. It's a place of self-evaluation. It's very powerful. And that's why I think it's coming out with the Emperor card. It's a reminder, Cancer, that you are the one actually in the control seat. Because there's an energy that keeps on, when it tries to meet you in that vision. King of Wands has the vision, right? Hey, kudos. That's half the journey. You got to have the vision. But if you can't act on it, then Cancer, that just turns you into somebody waiting around. Is it time to go yet? Are we ready yet? You actually are in charge. There has been a tough ending here for a reason. So I'm going to go into the extended. I know that was intense. I love you guys. Oh my gosh, I have to circle back. Remember at the beginning? The power mudra and the power to heal the earth is within you. Earth is pentacles. Pentacles represent everything material plane, your security, your money, the clothes on your back. Do you have the ability to buy more? Your food. Do you have enough for tonight, tomorrow, next week? You know what I mean? So the power to heal your finances, your material wealth, your stability is within you, right there. Power mudra, right there. Power. You got the power. Okay, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet and you like this channel. Take good care.